Hey guys, Matt and Luke here, and we've got the Titanfall open beta on the Xbox One. So, Luke's going to have a run through the menus and give us a walkthrough of what's going off with this new gameplay.
Well,
So, do you want to start off with the pilot loadouts then, Luke?
yeah, well, basically you get like different guns, like the carbine, shotgun, pistol, combat SMG, and a sniper, which.
So these are like your default classes that you get, like any Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not going to give us any more with it just being a beta.
No. Well, and then you
But
get all different stuff with it, like suppressors and attachments and all that.
the usual.
Yeah.
So, the big thing that everybody likes.
Yeah.
The Titan stuff.
Yeah, the big boys.
So let's have a look at that then.
Well, you got the two primary weapons for the anti-weapon, what you can take down Titans with if you're not on your team.
So these are for your players when you're running around, the anti-Titan weapons.
Yeah, where you use them as a pilot.
As a pilot.
Yes, like you're just your like player, not the actual Titan itself, that big robot.
Yeah, so it's just your first person character that runs around with a Titan weapon.
Yes, so it's that character which is on the screen now.
Yep.
And then got sidearms, we've got an auto pistol, which is just rapid fire, and a single fired pistol.
Yep.
Which is
So
sure.
pretty standard stuff on here. Anything that we need to know that we don't know about? So you got the ability to go invisible.
And stim, which is have better movement speed and better health regeneration for a short period of time.
So obviously it needs to rebuild once you've used it.
Yes, it takes probably about 30 seconds or
Right.
seconds around that period of time.
Okie dokies.
And the ordinances, you get like a frag grenade and an electronic grenade which stuns enemies that you lob it at.
Disturbs all the electronics. So like a UMP grenade really.
Yep.
Cool.
Very good. That's like my favourite grenade.
Yeah.
And the tier 1 stuff is basically you can like run on walls and you have like a better run time and wall hang for when you run across walls basically.
Right. So this is your Mirror's Edge stuff really.
Yes, it is. And then the explosive pack, which is increase like the frag grenade capacity or the electronic grenade capacity.
Yep.
And then power cell, which is accelerates the recharging of your pilot's tactical ability.
Right. Okay. So it's basically just upgrading your boosts and stuff.
Yes, yes. And then the tier 2 stuff is for the first one you get like the dome, which when you call your Titan down, there's like a dome that's around your thingy, and that's
So like a protective force field.
yes. And if any enemy or whatever goes into it, they start to get damaged and die.
Does this dome last for so long or anything when your Titan's dropped?
When you go into the Titan, it like waits until you and your Titan get out of it, and then it just goes.
Right, so you've got a certain amount of period before your dome drops, but obviously it'll stay there for a reasonable amount of time while your Titan is not doing nothing.
Yeah, basically. And then there's one like called a minion detector, which displays friendly and enemy grunts that are basically computers that on each side of the team.
So the grunts in your Spectres, from what we worked out, are your AI fill-ins for when there's not enough people playing on that game.
Yep. And then the warp fall transmitter is basically accelerates your Titanfall sustainability using short range jump technology, which is actually quite useful. That's what I've been using for the games that I have been playing.
Okie dokes.
And then you can just change your gender to male or female.
Cool. Right. What else we got? So they're just all you. So you got your Titan loadouts. Let's have a look at these boys then. So you basically got the same stuff as your normal character build up.
Yeah, and then primary weapon you get like a LMG, a quad rocket which fires 4 rockets at each time, and then you just got like a big cannon.
So your Titan, obviously you can just upgrade like a normal character.
Yeah, and then you have different stuff
for moving around.
Yeah. So you get like it's basically like attachments for your gun for the Titan, basically.
Yeah, sound.
And then tactical abilities like vortex shield, like you can capture incoming projectiles, and then you can just send it back at them, which
Right.
is quite fun. And then got the electric smoke that damage them.
So it's like a smoke bomb, but an electronic one.
Yeah, that you can damage people with, which
Right.
is fun. And
Cool.
this you have like rocket salvo, which is basically you fire rockets at them.
So it's like these are your secondary weapons, basically.
Yeah, it's like that one. The rocket salvo is like a free aim, so you can just fire it whenever, and then those have to be locked on to the other Titans, well, the enemy Titans.
Right.
Which is quite fun. And then the tier 1 kit is nuclear rejection, which is basically
Deal extra damage and stuff from what you've been telling me.
yep. And then the regen is just basically regenerates the body shield and faster than.
So this here is like your cloak and stuff on your normal character, but on the Titan base side.
Yeah. Yes.
So basically, you've got everything that you have on a player, but on Titan based.
Yes, and then the fast auto loader basically replaces your Titan, like what your skill faster and making it more available than frequently.
Okay, right. So let's go back, shall we?
And the last two things is auto eject. So when you try to eject out your Titan when you're getting it destroyed, it will automatically do it for itself.
Cool.
And then the survivor was you lose health slower, and when you're doomed, then that will just go slower, which is very useful.
Okie dokies. So I noticed this burn cards. What's this?
This is basically you get cards from. What I found is keep playing the game and like doing challenges and all that, and then what you do, you'll like keep unlocking stuff for it, and then you put it into a card slot, and then like this for example, and then
Alright.
you can equip them in game, and then when you've died once, it won't be there anymore. You've used that up for one life.
Right. Well, we'll try and show that when we're in the gameplay, shall we?
Yes, and then.
So these are basically like extra attributes what you can use for a once time only.
Yes.
But obviously you keep collecting them as you work your way through the game.
And then you have like a third, like I said at the time, your deck is always full. You have room for 3 more burn cards.
Right.
And then.
So you basically got to work out when to use them, when's the right time, but obviously you can only collect so many, so you might as well use them when you've got them.
Yes, basically I use them when it's like best at, and then the highest level for this beta is 14.
Yep.
Which.
Everybody's mainly at.
Yeah.
Because everyone's been playing the hell out of it.
Yep, and then there's 4 different game modes, which I only know 2 about, which is Last Titan Standing and Hardpoint. Hardpoint's basically like domination on COD, and that is just Last Titan Standing is basically free for all.
But just in Titans.
Yeah,
and then that's just variety of game modes, just random basically.
And then this one is just basically kill anything on enemy team to earn points towards victory.
Right.
Basically
So
team deathmatch, I'm guessing.
cool. Right. So shall we show them what it's all about then, Luke?
Yep, let's go. Right, so we got like okay. Didn't have time to do it, but yeah.
So, what do you think to the whole aspect of the maps at the moment then, Luke?
Well, they're actually quite good. They're not too big, they're not too small. They're like medium-sized based maps, which I quite like. I don't like too small or too big.
Yeah. Have you found yourself you're running around actually looking for people, or is there always a fight always on your hands?
It's kind of half and half, I would probably say. Well, because sometimes you are running around to find people, and then sometimes you always are in a shooting close quarters game.
Right. So, what do you think to the detail of the maps?
Oh, look, absolutely amazing. It's like to say it's only a beta, it's actually quite good. The detail on the buildings and everything. That is.
So, obviously we're in beta. We're not far off a release date, to be honest.
I think it's released on the March 11th. I think.
Right.
For this to come out, which is quite fun to hear.
So basically we've got all the map detail down to a pinpoint. It's just the general bugs that they're trying to throw back at the servers and whatnot.
Yes, so let's go with Cousin Pilot 1 and Cousin Titan.
Obviously, you've set these all up before you've come into your game for your loadouts and stuff.
Like this bit is like animation where you can just jump out.
Do you do that yourself or is it auto?
It's
All
auto.
ground forces, secure the hard point.
Just it itself, you don't have to control
Yeah.
anything to do.
Right then, so what we're aiming for here then, Luke?
So if you get a control point C, which they're already capturing, which I'm going to do wall across here, and then just run and jump over here, which is a good start.
See, that's very fluid, that is. There's no bugginess to it. It's not. It works every time.
Yes, it's not like, well, nothing wrong with it. It's always been.
Pilot, you're approaching Charlie. Watch for hostiles.
Nothing wrong with it. It's
Pilot,
not
you're
like
approaching
buggy
Charlie.
or
Watch for hostiles.
anything like that I have found.
Cool.
25%.
So you're capturing C here. Is there anything different that we have to do, or do we just have to be in the area for so long?
Just have to be in
Securing
the
hardpoint.
area for so long, but make sure you're always on your guard to look out
Hardpoint is
for
securing the
opponents and enemies.
Possible people that are cloaked, trying
Alright,
to
this
camp in a
hardpoint's
corner
up.
or something.
We've got one more to go. Get over to Bravo.
So obviously you
move.
can see in the bottom right hand corner we've got 2 minutes and about 35 seconds roughly coming up for your Titan to be dropped, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so every game,
Alpha is
I
under
think it's like 4 minutes for every until your Titan can be first be dropped.
So that's everybody, is
Just
it?
lost Alpha.
Yes, unless you get one of those burn cards that I was on about.
Oh, like for an auto drop Titan. So basically you're starting off with a man to man, but then after 4 minutes all hell breaks loose because everybody's getting the Titans dropped.
Yeah, and basically all you can get is 80 seconds off the Titan countdown, which it can be dropped then.
Right.
Right, now I want you guys to move.
Pilot, you're close to hardpoint.
move
Check your map.
down
It's inside the building.
here,
Okay.
and then move. See, just keep every time you go
Neutralization
around
progress.
corner, always check, otherwise you're more likely to get killed.
So basically on top of these buildings, can you get on top of everyone? Is there any limits to where you can't get to?
We're losing Charlie.
I think there's no limits to it until
We just took
like,
control of
unless you're
hardpoint
outside
Alpha.
the map, you won't be able to get. So
Hardpoint
Have you
Charlie
actually
just
found the
offline.
edge of the map
All
yet?
units, take Charlie
no,
back
I
now.
haven't, but I'm guessing it's like over there somewhere.
Oh, where the buildings actually get to the point of they look
Yes.
too out of sync for the area that you're playing in.
And there's a guy
Hardpoint
down
Alpha is under
Go on
attack. Get over there and stop him.
Well, here's our first
Now
Titan that
control
we
of hardpoint
spotted.
Bravo.
So this is your anti-Titan gun that you're running around with now.
Yes.
Just lost Alpha.
This is your basically when you as a pilot you can take down other enemy Titans, which is good. And my Titan is ready. I'm going to get.
Right, if you've seen that shield there very briefly, that's where he's catching the bullets while people shooting at him.
Yes, and then you can just send it back and then it's all the vortex shield. What I was on
Just the
about
control of
earlier.
hardpoint
Right,
Alpha.
so obviously if Luke can get his Titan out when he finds a safe spot to do so, we'll try and show you a bit of that. Obviously, we've got a few
Just lost
Titans around
hardpoint
that
Bravo.
we're
Get over
trying
there
to
and
stay
let's
away
begin.
from.
Here, and then we get out there's two pilots,
So while you're running around on the floor, your Titan's actually following you.
yeah,
Be
cover as well,
advised,
which
the
I'm
military
quite
have a small lead in this fight, but there's still
so
plenty of
that's-
time
this
to
is
retake
the
the
chain gun,
initiative.
what I am using for it, and it's a ship there, which are like all the bots that are from this.
Oh, so they're computer bots actually being dropped into the game.
Warning, recovery recommended.
Yep.
Nice moves. Pilot, you're approaching Charlie. Watch the hostiles.
But you can't jump in a Titan, can you?
25% through the mission. Keep control of the hardpoint.
But you don't really need to from what I've been watching you playing, because you can just air blast around.
Pilot, you're
If you see them
approaching
two
Alpha. Watch the hostiles.
little bars towards the bottom of the screen, that's your air blast meter, which makes you go from side to side, back to front.
You're approaching Bravo. Watch the hostiles.
And engage the threat.
There's somebody on top of you.
Yes, so let's run out.
Right, so your Titan's starting to lose health, as you see. So there goes your Titan.
It's inside a building. Check your map.
It was. So obviously people can get on top of you. Obviously the people that actually know about Titanfall, you can actually get on top of your Titan or somebody else's Titan, either ride them to help other teammates, or you can rip some panel off and start shooting all the electronics.
Yes, I think you'll get like ejected into
It's
the
inside a building. Check your map.
Right.
which is quite good. Which I quite like to try and bring out this enemy Titan.
Oh, this guy's Vortex shield out. Careful, Luke. So are they both enemies or
Control of hardpoint Alpha.
both enemies? Oh, right. So here's your burn cards at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, so basically I could just, you have to preset them at the beginning of the game to use, otherwise it won't work.
Right.
So you get 3 to pick from.
So if you was to use one here, could you choose from the others that you've got in your deck?
No.
Oh, you can only use 3 per game and then that's it.
Yes.
Right.
Well, if you use 1 per game, you still have the other 2 best from the other game.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure I'm going to see this play,
But yeah, I was just going to say, you can, after so long, return back to the game actually in a Titan when it's ready.
yeah, which I quite like because you don't have to like wait.
Yeah, it actually speeds the game up and you haven't got to wait for the theoretical animation that happens.
Bravo is under attack.
Let's go. And then the 2 bars you can use for evading.
Just up Bravo.
So where do you think this places with the market that we've got today? We've got Battlefield 4, obviously that is a certain type of player's game. You've got Call of Duty, which is a different type of person's game, because you've got Battlefield 4, it's a very long-winded and very more realistic, and then you've got Call of Duty where it's every man on his own more or less, it doesn't matter what game type you're playing.
It's not like a team base. It's more of a like free-for-all team.
Yeah. So where do you think Titanfall actually fits then, Luke? Do you think it fits in the middle, or to one side?
I'd say more 3/4 of the way to a.
One of our units just took hardpoint Charlie.
Help the team out to
Check your map.
take
It's
down
close to
enemy
hardpoint Bravo.
Titans and get the game, like get all the flags and to win the game.
Damage core
Which
online.
I quite like. I don't like it.
You're
where it's
picking
just,
that
like,
pilot
too
apart.
many-
Too much one-sided.
Yeah, basically.
Pilot, you're approaching
So we've got
Alpha.
the
What's
speed of Call of Duty, what you're saying, the fast-paced gameplay, but you're saying we've got the teamwork aspect of it, which you've got to do to win the game.
Yeah, because
Pilot,
if
you're
you don't
approaching Bravo.
work
What's
as
the
a team,
hostile?
then there's no point in playing it all.
Nice move.
There's no, because you won't be like
Just
be a
in
team
control of
player.
hardpoint Alpha.
Because basically we've got 2 flags at the moment that we have to win to
Heads
get
up.
to
Hardpoint
like
Bravo is in the
400
building dead
points,
ahead.
and then
Get in there and find me
you
my
have to, the
terminal.
other team has to escape, basically.
Charlie is under attack. That must have hurt.
So you see all these challenges keep popping up on the screen. What happens when you complete all these challenges? Do you unlock anything?
Detected on
Well,
board.
you just get like
Recommend you
XP
disbark
for it.
and
Oh, there's somebody on top of you, mate.
manually. Warning, enemy pilot detected on board. Autopilot engaging enemy Titan.
I'm assuming you was trying to eject then.
Yeah.
It destroyed you before it happened.
Just lost hardpoint Bravo. Get over there and patch me in.
So let's just have to war, let's just maneuver around this like area and just shoot the Titans back.
So what's this red thing that's glowing on the Titan?
Well, basically, if you hit them, you're more likely to cause them damage.
So it's like a critical hit spot.
Yeah, which I quite
Pilot, you're approaching
enjoy.
Charlie.
Because
What's
when I
the
first
hostile?
played it, it came with like with a
He was trying to concentrate. Oh, snapped his neck.
trying to.
Pilot, you're approaching Charlie. What's the
I was
hostile?
like, when I first played it, you give the training session and you get to learn all the different.
We now have
like,
control
stuff
of hardpoint
within the
Bravo.
game.
Yeah, so there is an actual training core where you can do to learn all the buttons and everything. They don't just throw you in the deep end.
Yeah, which some games are
Yeah.
We
just like I'll probably rate this game out at 9 out of 10, even though it's only a beta, but it's
Yeah.
quite enjoyable. Especially if you've got friends who like
Just jump in, have a game, finish up while you're waiting around for something.
yeah, which I quite like. So basically, guys, what I'm going to do is, if I can,
Try and get on top of this Titan. He's a bit too far away from me there. There's one, mate. See, that's a AI person there, isn't it?
it's got
Oh no.
the like where it's got the points, it will actually say killed from Spectra or whatever, and then it will say, and then you'll have the points.
We got
so,
Charlie.
but the gamer tag for the players will actually pop underneath the
We're underneath, pilot. You're
game
doing well.
under the points that you've got, which I quite like. So you know
Pilot, you're approaching Charlie. Watch for hostiles.
No. So, what we haven't seen at the moment, there's no kill streak basis. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing because, well, actually I don't know, I'd probably say half an hour because if you don't like burn anything from there, or figure
All units, be advised. We are mission complete. Nice work.
expand them,
Yeah. That's all people are going to work towards. They're not actually going to work towards the actual, yeah, the actual progression of the game of like dominating all the flags or capturing a point, or actually it focuses more on the shooting aspect of the game.
yeah, it's like, the aspect of it is like, you actually like, get dark stuff, and which I really like doing, instead of like just keep getting all kill streaks, which is basically the same like on COD, it's just basically against one, it's just basically the same
Right.
like all the time.
So what's going off here?
Basically, since if whatever team wins gets to destroy this ship, which
Well, the other team's got to try and bail out on.
yeah, but it's really tough to take down. We only took about one ball down from the Titans that we did have.
Yeah. So, like, I was asking you this because I've watched you play it a couple of times now. This point of the game, it's like you're told to bail out or carry on fighting,
Yeah.
but I don't. Yeah, I understand they're trying to like round off a game and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't see what you achieve by getting back to that ship. But yeah, you get 200 XP. But if you can earn 7,000 like you just did there in a game,
Yeah.
is there any point actually running to that ship when you can continue fighting when the game's just going to end anyway?
Well, I would see the point if you was like a really high level and you needed the XP, but other than that, I wouldn't see the point
No.
of doing it if you needed like the XP of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, and then now I've unlocked that torch is like a rocket launcher, what you can use, which is quite fun. And then you just get loads of others, which I quite enjoy to do.
Right. So that was a quick game of Hardpoint. Well, not really quick, but it was a game
Yeah,
Of-
Hardpoint.
on
Very
Hardpoint.
Very-
Titanfall.
Yep.
Do you think you'll buy it?
Yep, I'll probably say I would, since I've played the beta a lot and I really have enjoyed it. Playing out what all the cool stuff and trick shit and that what you could do, which I really enjoyed.
The big question: do you think it's the end of Call of Duty?
Yes, I do. I think this will probably destroy Call of Duty, but that's only my...
Obviously, Respawn Entertainment is actually theoretically the people that made Call of Duty 4, the original game,
Yeah,
what we all know and love of today.
yeah, which I really enjoyed, that Call of Duty. Like what you could do on that and all stuff.
This could be a new market of, well, the end of Call of Duty if they don't ramp up anything.
Yeah.
Because you've got no vehicles or anything really, have you, in Call of Duty?
It's not like good because it's just basically the same after every single Call of Duty. It's like they haven't brought anything new out. All it is like zombies, multiplayer campaign, and that's just basically.
Or different kill streaks.
Yeah, it's just basically like the same every single Call of Duty.
But whereas Battlefield's trying to change it up, you've got your level evolution in where buildings are falling down in like Shanghai.
Yeah, you've got different vehicles, you've got different weapons, you've got what else? Can't think of anything. But
Yeah, they've got that much going off in Battlefield. It keeps it different.
and like entertaining and like enjoyment of playing it, which I quite like.
So, yeah, I think Call of Duty team, Activision, whoever else they want to take on
Treyarch.
board, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Ravenclaw, they really need to
Up there.
start looking at what Vincent Zampella and everything what they've actually done to him,
Yeah.
because they've got rid of him and this is what they've come out with. Yeah, it's been years in the making, but
Yeah, I think because this.
what we don't want to happen is Titanfall to go really good and then them start releasing one every year. You need like one every 2 years or something, like a GTA.
Yeah.
You don't want it to get boring very quickly,
You want-
but you don't want them to be mashing the market every year like you do with Call of Duty, and you don't really get value for your money.
Because like probably, I think Battlefield's probably brought out not as much as Call of Duty, but it keeps like the people that love the game like sustained, which I quite like.
But I think that's enough of us rambling on for one video.
Yep.
But that's Titanfall, and
This is
Yeah.
beta.
it's a beta. Only more can be added. Nothing can be really taken away. I'm sure it's getting positive views across all different countries across the world.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll see only better things from it.
Yep.
Right then, I think that's it.
Yep. It has been Luke and Matt.
It'll be on both our channels, hopefully.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it. This is Titanfall beta. That's it.
Yep.
Bye bye.